Hi.
as much as any other tradition at the state fair.
I got to go right for the corn dog.
Mini donuts and the corn.
You can count
Thank you.
on the crowds.
It's 5 p.m. Yeah, it's really crowded.
Oh, yeah. You know you're going to be packed.
So far this year, daily attendance records have been broken 3 times. The first Thursday of the fair, the first Friday, and this past Tuesday. On top of that, the fair last year set a new total attendance record, beating out the year before.
I have charts that go back to 1930, and it just varies steadily. Pretty much the same line up over all those years until the last few years. The line has ticked up even a little more.
So what's a state fair general manager to do?
Right now, we're expanding within what we have.
That includes the new additions to the fair's north end, creating attractions that will bring more people there and help spread out the crowds.
And by adding new features up there, moving entertainment up there, building the new exhibit building, that's provided more things for people to do and actually has spread people around quite a bit.
Maybe the best way to deal? Just take the crowds in stride.
And I say the more the merrier.
Okay, so you have more people, you obviously need more bathrooms. The fair GM told me that each time they kind of redevelop the fair and kind of restructure a bathroom, that new bathroom, about 8 to 10 times bigger.
Well, that is a great
It's a
move
great
right
thing,
there.
yeah.
I think the weather has to have something to do with it.
Yeah.
It's been gorgeous.
Yeah, it's been a great season, or couple of weeks for the fair here.
Yeah.
Couple days, yeah.
Well, it's a great problem to have. Thank you, Jennifer.